Hey everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us. Today we've got a brand new story to share with you. So let's begin. 2 years have passed since that night, but it still lingers in my mind, vivid and sharp. The Christmas party, the lights, the music. All of it was designed to feel magical, intoxicating even. And Evelyn. She was breathtaking in her red dress, the fabric hugging her body in all the right ways, shimmering under the glow of the fairy lights. We had been together for 8 years, married for 5. Our relationship wasn't perfect, but there was passion, or at least I thought so. That night, Evelyn was radiant, her charm magnetic as she moved through the crowd. She seemed to thrive in the attention, her laughter light and easy, drawing people in like moths to a flame. Her boss, Gavin, was there too. Tall, confident, exuding power in a way that made everyone around him feel small. I'd heard about him often, too often for my comfort. Evelyn spoke of him with a mix of respect and something else I couldn't quite place. Admiration, maybe even desire. I tried to dismiss the thought. It was just my insecurities playing tricks on me, right? The party unfolded in a blur of champagne flutes and holiday cheer. Evelyn was the perfect hostess, introducing me to her colleagues, her hand occasionally brushing Gavin's arm as they exchanged knowing smiles. I felt like an outsider watching something I wasn't meant to see. Then she was gone. At first, I didn't panic. She'd stepped away to the bar or the restroom, I told myself. But minutes stretched into more, and unease crept in. When I asked around, a woman named Claire hesitated before answering. I think I saw her head upstairs with Gavin. My heart sank. Upstairs? I made my way to the elevator, my mind racing with possibilities, each darker than the last. The elevator ride felt endless, the walls closing in as the numbers climbed. When the doors opened, I stepped into a dimly lit hallway that felt worlds away from the lively party below. It was quieter here, the atmosphere thick with secrecy. The muffled sound of voices and laughter came from behind closed doors. And then, as I neared the corner office, I heard something else. A soft, breathy moan that sent a shiver down my spine. I froze outside Gavin's office, my hand hovering over the door handle. The blinds were drawn, shadows shifting behind them. The sound came again, unmistakable now. A low, intimate gasp that made my stomach churn. I pushed the door open. The scene hit me like a physical blow. Evelyn was perched on Gavin's desk, her head thrown back, her hair tumbling over her shoulders. Her dress was hiked up, revealing more than I ever wanted to see. Gavin stood between her legs, his hands gripping her thighs, his lips trailing along her neck. Time seemed to stop. Evelyn's eyes flew open, meeting mine, wide with shock and something else. Guilt? Fear? Mark, she gasped, scrambling to adjust her dress. Gavin stepped back, his expression unreadable, though there was a faint smirk playing at the corners of his lips. "What the hell is this?" I asked, my voice low and trembling. "Mark, I can explain," Evelyn began, her words tumbling over themselves in desperation. "Explain?" I said, stepping into the room. "Explain what? That you're screwing your boss while I'm downstairs. Oblivious?" "It's not what it looks like," she insisted. But her flushed cheeks and the disheveled state of her dress said otherwise. Gavin finally spoke, his voice smooth and infuriatingly calm. "Look, Mark, things happen. Adults make mistakes." I turned to him, my fists clenched. "Mistakes? You call this a mistake?" He shrugged, his confidence maddening. "What can I say? She's irresistible. You can't blame me for giving in to temptation." Evelyn's face crumpled as she tried to reach for me, but I stepped back, the weight of her betrayal crushing me. "How long?" I demanded, my voice cold. "How long has this been going on?" Evelyn's lips trembled, tears welling in her eyes. "Mark, please." "How long?" She hesitated, and in that moment I knew. This wasn't a one-time thing. Gavin leaned casually against the desk, his confidence unshaken. "Why don't you ask her about those late-night meetings? Or the work trips?" Evelyn's sobs filled the room, but I couldn't bring myself to care. The woman I thought I knew, the woman I'd loved, had become a stranger. I turned to leave, but Gavin's voice stopped me. "Hey, Mark," he called, that smug grin still on his face. "If it's any consolation, she's one hell of a woman. You were lucky to have her." I didn't think. I swung, my fist connecting with his jaw, the satisfying crack reverberating in the room. Gavin stumbled back, cursing under his breath, but I didn't wait for his reaction. Evelyn called after me, her voice breaking, but I didn't look back. The days that followed were a blur of heartbreak and anger. Evelyn tried to reach out, begging for forgiveness, but the memory of that night was burned into my mind. I filed for divorce before the new year, cutting ties with the woman who had destroyed my trust. And though it hurt, I knew it was the only way to move forward. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories like this. See you next time.